So, for the monster in the square, you're really saying...
Absolutely. We heard it firsthand. The monster's remains will still be collected by public security, of course. But the automated
Yeah, I get it. They've always had a pretty delicate relationship. That PopSec officer seems... Oh, it's getting late. Anyway, I'll do my best to help look for Rain, so...
Thanks, Nicole. Hey, Belle.
So, you've told Nicole about them?
Yes. Nicole thought we might be related to what happened in the square, so she called to ask me about it. And by the way, Kaleda also called earlier to say public security.
Finally. I hope...
Fingers crossed. Anyway, whether it's the... Since there's not much going on, why don't we head over...
The public security office?
You really don't remember. Our driver's licenses are about to expire.
Master, I've applied for a driver's license renewal for you and second assistant on the public
Let's visit the office in Lumina Square to get our... The metro to Lumina Square is always packed. We're almost there. The public security...
No way. It's still 300 meters.
Sorry, it's my bad. Well, you haven't been exercising much lately.
Says who? I get plenty of exercise.
Okay, you win. Didn't you say you wanted to go out for a nice meal a few days ago?
Woo! Let me see what's good around here.
Oh, but no buffets.
Why is the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
Oh, look out! Don't tell me it's broken.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
I'm okay. Have we met somewhere before?
Have we?
Sorry, I think we've mistaken you for somebody else. Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi, both of you, thanks so much.
Don't mention it. Keeping citizens safe is our duty as public security officers. And
Have you determined the cause of the...
We can't say for sure right now. The driver is... But don't worry. Every problem has a...
it's getting late. Why don't you two head home?
Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi.
If you two are ever around 6th Street...
So you live on 6th Street.
Oh? What do you...
Hold on, Qing Yi. Here, take a look at this.
I think
That's Bringer, Deputy Commander of PubSec A. Qing Yi and I were actually sent to the Lumina branch temporarily by Inspector Bringer. We'll be holding a big safety lecture here soon. For the two of us, we'll be visiting nearby neighborhoods and distributing the questionnaire.
I see.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're in...
See you again soon, Manager.
Huh. There'll be public security officers visiting 6th Street soon. There's something else I want to talk about, too. About...
I wanted to discuss the same thing.
Well, in that case... Alright. So, I noticed that you also recognized them after Belobog called public security in the Hollow. They were the officers who You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone...
Come to think of it, there was so much going on when they arrived to inspect the scene.
We're probably going to run into them again soon. So we should cover our bases and check out our video records from the investigation.
Barry, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the Hollow after the Bangbu with your carrot malfunctioned. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster. Is this the faulty Bangbu?
Yes, but, some of its parts might have been corrupted. Well, I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this bamboo.
Hey, wait a sec, Jingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us. Let's put aside how they ended up in the Hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has come across something.
Absolutely. I don't remember Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited. Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone
Inspector, the crime scene is...
Where's that ferocious the dangerous criminal?
Inspector Bringer!
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our... Bring the suspect over.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with...
Huh? So it was just an...
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics.
Hold on. You see now, Jiyuan. It's good to be vigilant as a public security officer. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows at this stage, my election, public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll...
What? It's being given to hand? You did the right thing. Still, at our... You two have always been my trusted aides, so I have a very important task.
I'm surprised Inspector Bringer wasn't at all interested. At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Now I get it. The important task, Inspector... The seminar must be quite important if he has to...
Barry, are you able to bring up any...
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square and public given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month and aiming to safeguard or to provide citizens with practical information. Public security has assigned several Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and along with the other officers in charge. Inspector Bringer will conduct...
So, it's not just Inspector Bringer. Sounds like Zhu Yuan and Qingyi will participate in the interview too. What do you think about this?
It's just a seminar to educate citizens about safety, so it wouldn't...
No objections here. Zhu Yuan and Qingyi will be coming to 6th Street in a few days.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security will be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone presents. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable. Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences so to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day.
I understand. In that case, I hope your relative...
I have a customer coming.
Good morning, Zhu Yuan.
Good morning, Wise.
Here's our questionnaires. We've decided...
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have
Chingy!
That's so what? It's the truth.
She's right. But why do you think nobody on 6th Street is willing to go to the seminar?
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it, there is some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their name.
Let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman.
In that case, we'll take the question.
That's a good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security. If it's a neighbor who brings in the question...
Oh, we wouldn't want to...
You two did us a huge solve.
Zhu Yuan, since they're with—
Okay, thank you. Really.
Hello, Wise. Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand.
So, you already know.
One of the perks of running. Anyway, please tell the officers I have.
I knew it. It'll be hard to break the news to them.
Oh, have other people?
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down.
It's a little strange everyone is.
You've got that right. Do you two know who the guy on the...
That's Inspector Bringer.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero?
Nope, never heard of it.
Well, for a while back then, before the fall of the old capital, after being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero.
Sounds like a great...
It used to be, but these days, people say that now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but what's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to tops. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election, launching a safety camp.
I get the feeling Inspector Bringer is used.
Exactly.
Thanks for telling us all this, John.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward.
We've gone up and down 6...
We've done our best. Let's get it.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remember not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him.
If Ringer hadn't I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad... Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority?
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. As public security officers, we need to be... There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector if his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, are we interrupting?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you...
We gave them the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy.
Oh, it's okay. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires.
Wait a minute!
General Chop, what's happened?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime.
A crime?
Great. Please.
Belle, let's go.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could...
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup.
Calm down now, gentlemen.
Officers, you're finally here. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next call. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang-Boo was caught at this...
Hold on. Belle.
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened, except those ducks inside are a new, specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune.
I've taken your statement, sir.
Hey, what do you mean the door was open?
Sir, if I might say, officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment... Officers, there's been tons of Bang-Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang-Boo...
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. Oh. Seems like people... Let's go see what's going on.
Hi, Belle.
We overheard what happened.
Not yet, unfortunately.
So what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and there are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the pan to review both of those. Professional...
Will that take long?
I'm afraid so. It'll take about 2 or 3 days. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the... So, Tin Master and some other residents...
In that case...
will accompany you as well.
So, do officers in
Cases like this would normally be but handing the task over would take time, and there's something suspicious about this incident.
Thank you both. Then let's get going. lights are on.
Strange. I definitely turned. Is something wrong?
I don't know. Nothing happens when I press it. Weird. And we have a call.
Wait, why is... What's wrong, Chingy? All of the incidents we've encountered today, now that you mention it, you're right. The van and the convenience store, if we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4.
If we count the car accident, the other...
That was my fault.
Either way, just don't steer.
Bella's cell phone malfunction? What kind of malfunction? Well, I knew it.
Remember, Jeannie? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident.
I'm right. That's probably why. Wait a sec. Why do
I think we finally figured out what's really behind now. Let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm.
Jiren and Ginny told us no.
Oh, yeah. Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bangalore's electrical current data logs.
Could you tell us what they asked?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way. Since I've been on the phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere.
What? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past...
You're quite right, why?
Yuan, Jingyi?
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter?
I can't say I have.
When unactivated, it causes a sudden change of current near nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic at the moment your door was opened. Not only did your phone malfunction, but
So you mean that this Bangaboo is a...
Yes.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What'd I say? So who is the culprit?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance record. They launched multiple EMP attacks today. So if we check all the passers-by near...
Officer Xu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance record. We are currently tracking him near the street exit.
Immediately. Well done.
Understood. Officer, the suspect is fled.
Chingy, come on. We'll...
Okay. Whoa! Stop there! Hey, what are you doing?
Stop and shoot! This is Yuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
Yuan and Jingyi have... While I'm sure they can handle the situation.
Whoa.
You almost got into an accident because of him. Besides, he's caught so much... So whenever you're ready, just remember to keep your distance from the officers while we're in the hall.